Hello, everyone. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome to our live stream. This is the Dream Clairvoyant. I hope you all are doing well. I would apologize for the spontaneous live stream, but I always do my live stream spontaneously. If I have a message on my heart, I relay it through my live streams. The screen is blacked out intentionally. That's how I like to do most of my live streams because I really want you guys to focus on the message, focus on what I'm saying and nothing else. So, the message that I want to relay to you all, hi everyone, come on in. Um, the message that I want to relay to you all is to please prepare a healthy space for your blessings to come in. You know, I was saying, I'm not sure if I've ever said this in any of my readings, but one thing that I know about the Most High, the Divine, one of the many things that I know about the Divine, that I've seen about the Divine, that I've witnessed about the Divine, is that the Divine works by seasons. You know, I've been doing tarot readings here on YouTube for about 2 years now. And for many of you guys, I have been a little bit a part of your journey. And I've had um, the privilege, the honor to really be by you and to see what you're going through, what you've been facing. And many of you guys, you've been through all seasons. Okay? You've been through the season of sowing, right? You sowed seeds. You've been through seasons of trials and tribulations, right? The seasons where you're still trying to find your niche, you're still trying to find your area, your field, what you like, what you don't like. You've been in certain seasons where you tried certain things, it didn't work out. That was actually your season of learning who you are, learning, what you need to be doing, what you don't need to be doing. And there, between that season, many times you hear about the season of sowing and reaping, but between those seasons of sowing and reaping, that there is a season of waiting. There's a season of just waiting and being patient for what's to come. It's very hard to see the season where you're sowing and then immediately you go into the season of reaping. Many times there's a season that's between sowing and reaping, and that's the season of just waiting, having trust, having faith, being patient, resting, so that you may enter the season of reaping where you enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay, those seeds that you planted in the season of sowing. Okay. And so do not mistaken your season of resting, where the divine wants you to rest, the divine wants you to heal, rejuvenate, put all your trust and faith in him. Do not mistaken that season of waiting for, oh, I'm being punished. I'm being punished. I'm being blocked. I'm experiencing delays because what I want isn't happening at the exact time that I want it to happen. When you're being led by the divine, you also have to trust in his timing. So many of you guys, you've done many of your seasons in the past. You finished your season of sowing. Now you're in the season of waiting, resting, rejuvenating, and preparing for your blessings to come. But I really want to encourage you all to prepare a healthy space to receive your blessings. Preparing for your blessing, many of us, we know, yes, we need to work on ourselves, right? To receive our blessings, we need to do certain things. We need to be good people. We need to plant positive seeds. We need to work on ourselves, but you also need to work on your environment. You also need to work on your surroundings. Some of you don't realize that the reason why you have not had that big breakthrough yet, the reason why some certain opportunities, certain life-changing opportunities has not come in yet for you is because you are not in a safe space. I'm going to be very raw, I'm going to be very real, very honest, but of course I'm going to do it with love. You've been working on yourself. You've been working on releasing the people, places, and things that don't serve you well. You've done the work on yourself. Okay? And the universe is proud of you. The universe recognizes your progress. But how about your surroundings? How about your environment? Have you, if you were to receive your blessing right now, think about this question that I'm about to ask you. If you were to receive your big breakthrough blessing right now, are you in a safe space to receive it? Would you be like, let's say, you know how in tarot readings, like the Ace of Pentacles, imagine God handing you that pentacle, that great big blessing that you've been wanting, right? Would you feel safe keeping it in your home or keeping it in your environment? Or would you be hiding it? Would you hide it? If you say, Dream, I'm going to hide it, that means you're not in a safe space. If you say, Dream, I'm going to have to hide it under my bed, I'm going to have to, block some people from coming into my home. It's almost like if you have $1 million in your home, you know very well that you can't just have everyone coming in your home. If God were to give you that Ace of Pentacles, that great big blessing that you've been waiting for, would you feel secure enough to leave it in your home or to leave it in your space? And if the question is no, that means you still have some work to be doing. Because there are certain blessings that can't come in until you start rearranging your surroundings, choosing, selecting your friends, your loved ones more wisely, disconnecting yourself from certain people who you know have no good intentions for you, whether that's friends, whether that's family, whether that's your neighborhood, your community. Some of you have friendships with people who you know very well you can't trust. You question the friendship all the time. You question everything that they say and do because your spirit is telling you to watch out for that person. If you have to question people all the time, that means it's something about them that is unsettling. Your spirit is not comfortable with them. Your spirit is trying to tell you something about them. Friendships shouldn't be like that. You should be able to trust your friends. You should be able to share good news with your friends without fearing, without being fearful of them getting jealous. You should be able to tell your friends about your accomplishments, your riches, your abundance without fearing that they're going to break into your home and try to take what you have. Especially for your partners, your romantic partners, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife. You should be able to confide in your partner without fearing that they're going to betray you. When certain things happen in your life, the first person you should go to, of course, God, yes. But when something happens to you in your life, you should be able to tell your partner about it. But some of you keep it a secret and you go and you talk to friends and relatives first because you don't trust your partner. That says a lot. You should be able to be comfortable with your family. I'm going to be very real with you guys. And I'm going to share some personal things with you as well. I don't preach about things that I haven't went through. Even your own family can be your worst nightmare. Even your own family can try to block you. The devil doesn't care. The devil will use anyone who is weak in spirit to hurt you, to block you. And for some of you, you have relatives who have submitted themselves to be an agent of the devil and try to block you. You can absolutely set boundaries with your family. I have some of my close relatives where I'm like, you will only see me during the holidays. Because your behavior is inappropriate, because your spirit is unclean, because I've caught you doing things to me before, whether here in the physical realm or in the spirit realm, because my spirit simply does not sit well with you. Some of you, you just got to listen to your spirit. When you encounter people and you feel uneasy about them, it's because of the spirit that they carry. Your physical eyes may not be able to see it, but your spiritual eyes, your spirit can sense another spirit. So when you ever encounter people where you feel unsettled, that's because your spirit is telling you, that person has a bad spirit. Even your own family can have a bad spirit. Even your own family can be jealous and envious. So what are you going to do? You set healthy boundaries. For those of you who have your own home, you're grown, you're an adult, you can set whatever boundaries you want. Be selective. I used to say this all the time in my readings. You are the gatekeeper of your life. You are the gatekeeper. You open and close that gate to people. You open and close the gate to people. But you need to be careful as to who you are allowing in your personal life. Because not everyone that comes into your life is good. The devil will literally, intentionally send certain people into your life just to cause you conflict, just to cause you problems. You're the gatekeeper. You have that power. And for those of you who don't have that luxury where you have your own space, everyone's situation's different. You know, for those of you where you don't have the luxury where you have your own home, where you have your own space, you have to share with other people, you can absolutely still set boundaries. Keep certain things to yourself. If you're in a household of people who you know don't have good intentions for you and you get good news, you don't need to be spreading it. You don't need to be telling them. Keep certain things to yourself. You can still set boundaries. But the reason why I'm emphasizing this to you guys is because there's certain opportunities, there's certain blessings that will not come in until your surrounding is healthy for that blessing to come in. Because if you were to receive that blessing right now, some of you have wicked people all around you who will sabotage you because of that blessing, because they're envious of you, they're hateful, they're malicious. They may try to stab you in the back to make you lose that opportunity that God has given you. And for some of you, you were so blessed, God actually revealed to you who these people are. I said it in one of my readings a couple days ago. Some of us are too quick to respond with anger and sadness when God reveals things to us. God reveals to redeem. If he reveals someone's true color, if he reveals betrayals to you, maybe your first reaction would be to be angry, but you actually need to rejoice and celebrate that an enemy has been exposed, because enemies get their power through being hidden, stabbing you in the back and you have no clue what they've been doing. But when God reveals an enemy, when God reveals a betrayal, yes, it's human nature to be upset, but don't dwell on it. Rejoice, because now you know that you have an enemy. Now you see their true colors so you can act accordingly. When an enemy is exposed, they lose all power because they were never powerful in the first place. They only had a little bit of power because they were able to deceive you and you didn't know what was going on for you to stop them. Imagine if God had not revealed that betrayal to you or revealed their true color, revealed that enemy to you. Imagine what more horrifying things they would have done to you. He reveals to redeem. When God reveals betrayals to you, when he reveals heartbreaks, when he reveals corruption, when he reveals injustice to you, don't, of course, we're humans, we're going to be upset, but don't don't dwell. Eventually see what he's trying to do in your life. Rejoice that you're aware of these things and that you'll be able to do something about it. That the enemy got caught, that the enemy got exposed. And many of you guys, last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, many of your enemies were exposed to you. So you were able to disconnect with them, because if you hadn't disconnect from them, they would have stayed close to you. Enemies love to stay close to you because they hate you, but they're obsessed with you. They would have stayed close to you and continued to sabotage you. But God revealed their true colors, so you disconnected from them. That's what you need to continue to be doing. You need to continue to disconnect from anything, any place, anyone that does not serve you well, that you know will sabotage you and your blessings or sabotage you from your blessings. Create a healthy space. And if you don't have the luxury to create a healthy space, continue to pray that God will bring in opportunities that will elevate you so that you will have your own space. That's something that I just wanted to share with you all. It's one thing to work on yourself, but you also need to work on your surroundings, work on your environment. Create a safe space so that certain blessings can come in for you. And you won't be paranoid of being manipulated or sabotaged by the people around you. You need to be more selective. Be more selective, be more picky with who you allow in your space, you guys. You are the gatekeeper. You have the final say. And for those of you who do not have that kind of luxury where you have your own space, I do pray that God will grant you opportunities of elevation so that you will have your own space. Don't worry, your time is coming. Just have faith. And one thing I also want to share with you guys, this is how you'll know. This is how you'll know who belongs in your life and who doesn't. Because many of you guys, I'm telling you, 2022 is going to be your year. Prophecies will be fulfilled in 2022. The breakthrough that you've been waiting for, it will occur in 2022. And for many of you who have done the work, you've done the work on yourself, you've disconnected from the people, places and things that don't serve you well. The second, this is how you're going to know. This is how you're going to know. Because many of you, what I'm seeing is right when those blessings finally come in, when those breakthrough opportunities finally come in, those people who you disconnected from will be so desperate to come in your life. The timing is not a coincidence. Those are agents of the devil. Those are people who are an enemy of your progress. Because the second you receive those life-changing opportunities, boom, they try to come back. They try to reunite with you. They try to reconcile with you, rekindle with you, apologize. Look at the timing. Right as your life is elevating, right as you get that big breakthrough, they come knocking at your door. Those people from your past comes knocking at your door. Yes, because they were sent. The reason why they were sent into your life in the first place was to block you. So when you see some of them trying to desperately reach out to you, trying to come back, just know that's your sign that a big breakthrough is coming in, and the devil knows it. When they try to come back, desperately trying to reconcile with you, that is your sign that your big breakthrough is right around the corner. And the devil is sending them right back into your life to block you. You got to be careful with timing. The devil loves to mimic God because he knows he'll never be God. All he can do is mimic him. He's like a bootleg, a bootleg version. He's not even close to God. But just like how God works by timing, the devil does as well. When you see people who treated you horribly, desperately rushing in, just know the devil has been watching you, and he knows there's a big blessing right around the corner that you're about to receive. When you see that narcissistic, abusive, toxic ex all of a sudden coming at you, desperately wanting to reconnect with you, that's probably because right around the corner is your true divine counterpart, your true kingdom spouse that God has selected for you. When you see toxic family and friends trying to desperately invade your space and come back in your life, that's because right around your corner is your tribe of people who God has selected for you to be your friend or to be family friends with you. For those of you where unfortunately you come from a family, a household that did not treat you good, trust me, even friends can be family. Just know that right around the corner, God has your tribe. He has a group of people who he has selected to be your family. Sometimes friends will treat you better than your own blood. It's true. But anyone can be family, regardless of blood relations. So I know many of you face a lot in your family. But just know that you're not bound to them. You're not bound to anyone. And that you can always start your own family. Meet good people who will be like family to you, who will have your back. But my message, I want it to be sweet and short. Please make a healthy space to call in your blessings and get rid of anyone that you feel will try to sabotage you from your blessings. No one can take your blessings away from you. Your blessings lies in the hands of God. No enemy, no agent of the devil, no demon, no devil can even go near your blessing. It's in God's hands. Even the devil is scared of God. Even demons are scared of God. They can't go around your blessings. It's in the hands of God. But what the enemy seeks to do is attack you. They seek to block you, to sabotage you, to deceive you, to manipulate you, to discourage you from moving forward and reaching for your blessings. The attack is on you, it's not on your blessing. Please, you guys, I really want you guys to do things differently in this new year. If you want to see different results, you have to do things differently. Work on not just yourself, but also work on your space, your surroundings, your environment. Prepare a healthy space for your blessings. Okay, you guys, that's all. I'm about to record on a little bit of a vacation. That's why I kind of disappeared for a couple of days. I was just resting and rejuvenating and preparing for this year, but I'm back in, okay, you guys? So expect readings like every day now. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm going to get started on your channeled message readings, and I'm also going to get started. One of my biggest New Year's resolutions is to be consistent with all 12 zodiac sign readings. I know you guys get so upset with me. You think that I have favorite signs that I like to read. That is not true. It just takes a lot of energy to post all 12 signs. But this new year, I'm going to change that. I'm going to be more consistent with all 12 signs. And I have some good news coming up for you guys, but I'll share that news with y'all when the project is done. Okay, you guys, thank you all so much. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your continued support. Please be safe, be discerning, be blessed, you all. Thank you guys. Take care.